Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson, 5'11" tall, weighed in at 147 pounds. He's got a reach of just over 72 inches. And he'll be taking on the legend himself, Terrence Bud Crawford, weighing in at 140 pounds. He's 5'7" tall with a reach of 74 inches.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most... Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever... A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight in.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. That jab doesn't score. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Todd. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Back and forth they go. These two fighters are made for one another. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Have you got complacent?
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. The courage on display here is incredible. The perfect counter lands. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Out of the way of that right hook. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
hook is blocked. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every...
There's the bell for round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Sugar Ray is down! Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
A shot from the gods took... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you are right.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. It's all offense all the time. Catch and shoot. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Let's talk about Robinson. There's the bell for round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
You've got to ruffle their feathers.
It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Shot from the gods, they say. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing wrong.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Do you believe this? Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that. Hold it right there. Crawford in trouble. Talk about Robinson.
Switched off.
On to the fifth we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this...
Whoa, Johnny! Terrence Crawford just got rocked. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Did you see that? Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. How did they survive that?
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Left hook just missed. Robinson hit hard and he may be ready to go. Let's talk about Robinson. This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done.
You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Even I've got to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We continue.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know what sort of character...
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. You'd like to see more jabs. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner, but he's still in it.
Unbelievable heart. Knocked down twice.
Switching up immediate to switch.
Nice round. Good round.
There's the bell to start round 7. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Knocked down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Robinson goes to the canvas. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You okay?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Crawford's legs are all over the place. How did they not go down?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again.
Oh, my God, Johnny. Robinson hit hard, and he... And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You are
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Robinson. There's the bell to start round 8. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs. Hold that thought! Crawford. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Got to waste time. Get stuck.
I don't believe it. One of the all-time greats, Robinson, goes down. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises